Thank you for clicking on this video, and welcome to the Kingdom Within podcast. I'm your host, DavidFourshee, and today we're going to be taking a look within the Telepathy Tapes. The Telepathy Tapes is a podcast. You can find it wherever you find your favorite podcast, or even right here on YouTube. There's 2 seasons out. It Before I say too much, I would like to say just go and watch it for yourself. But just kind of a brief summary of what the first season is about anyway is about this group of autistic kids that all have these uh spiritual gifts. Okay? We'll just say that much. And yeah, about their lives, and you know, you get to kind of hear their sides of things. We're talking like nonverbal um autistic kids, not your just normal Asperger's, or whatever spectrum that others may be. Uh, but yeah, it's an amazing documentary style podcast, and I recommend it for everybody. Um, so let me tell you how I first got there. I was watching Off the Left Eye. It was like a Q&A type thing, and someone had written in a question about it. And um nobody there was a couple of people on the panel that had seen a couple of episodes, but they didn't really dive deep into it. And I thought it was interesting, and I really like the Swedenborg stuff. I really connect with it pretty hard. So I thought, yeah, I've been searching for something new on YouTube anyway, so I went ahead and searched it up. And that was on a Friday, late Friday, and I finished season one uh, late yesterday, and I've watched about 5 or 6 um, interviews with Kay Dickens, which is um, the voice, or if you will, behind the documentary or podcast, or whatever you want to call it. Um, and it is just, I was instantly hooked. Um, from episode one, but that may not be the case for you. But I recommend digging into it a little bit, especially if you like spirituality kind of things and what have you. Uh, this is absolutely amazing work this woman has done, and it's something that I don't want to say I've experienced myself, because although I've had several spiritual experiences, and um there's other things that I'll get into later, but I want to get into about me right now necessarily, but more about like, all right, so my sister has P-9 syndrome, which is sort of like Down syndrome. And uh, her and I always kind of connected. Um, I could always kind of calm her down and things. And um, I don't know, I connected to her on a deeper level than what most people would. And it's because of the experiences that I had when I was younger and what have you. I think that's kind of what shaped me, and kind of made me more receptive to it. Um, but yeah, I've been around a lot with the Special Olympic kids and what have you. I remember I was around this one kid. I think his name was like John David or something of that nature, and he he was like like sizing me up, right? I could feel him. Like I could even feel him now in that moment, like sizing me up, like mentally, like ah yeah, okay, you can come into our group here. You know, you can come into our chat. You know, we'll accept you. You know, we know you won't stay long. I remember he has specifically said that. Uh, in the little experience that I had with him, he's like, you know, you're not gonna stay long. And sure enough, I didn't. You know, uh, but that's a different story. And you know, I wanted to bring attention and awareness to this stuff because, like I said in the last episode I did, you know, I believe that we learn from kind of everybody. You know, everybody kind of puts these ideas out there, and what these guys are, you know, describing, guys, it's exactly the other world as Swedenborg and so many others have described it. Um, you know, you're gonna have to watch it for yourself. You know, if you're being skeptical right now, I'd say, you know, go ahead and squash your suspicions and go check it out for yourself at this point because we're getting pretty deep into it. Um, but yeah, you know, it lines up with a lot of experiences that I've had with other people and, you know, things that I've even felt with myself. And, you know, I know these things are just gonna kind of like I'm gonna find them when I need them, you know, and oh, gosh, guys, I'm trying to just keep talking, and you know, my mind's just going all kinds of different places with this. But let me try to recenter this in my head just a little bit. Um, I have never had like telepathy abilities necessarily. Um, I have had several out of body experiences. I've had several lucid dreams and things of that nature. Um, several big moments. Uh, yeah, I've seen spirits, you know, and talked to spirits, and um, you know, I sort of understand this veil, uh, you know, that everybody keeps talking about, right? And it's just basically it's our connection with the other side. It's um, and basically what it is that we can accept the love and wisdom coming through, right? Or we can reject it and, you know, basically carve our own path, you know, if you will. Like, I don't even know how to explain that because I don't understand that mindset uh, too well. But yeah, just wanting to, you know, choose things for themselves, you know. Um, I don't know how else to say that. But I feel like I'm getting off topic again, and I like to keep these things short. And I'm coming up on my last little bit here. But yeah, I just got done watching these things, and it's just blowing my mind, and I just wanted to share this out with everybody. Um, I'm gonna spend the next couple of days, kind of stringing together, a little more into this about how, um, you know, these things kind of line up, you know, maybe with the Swedenborg stuff and how it's lined up with my personal experiences. Because I mean, you know, I don't think that everything needs validity, and I don't think everything needs, you know, everybody coming out of the woodworks, you know, type of thing. Um, but I said that I would come out and speak my truths. And that's sort of what I'm doing here on this podcast. And um, another thing that I've been trying to work on is just kind of going with the flow. And this is something that called me, and I got kind of called to even come out here and do this podcast as I wasn't planning on it. But I felt called to do it. I felt pushed, and um, I usually come out here with notes, and I usually come out here with a better game plan. But I was just like, no, this is just too big, and if I could push this even a little bit, and you know, um, share this even a little bit, that helps for right now, and we can do some more later. And I'm definitely going to, because I've been thinking about it and how it all lines up with everything that I've experienced and what I've learned, and um, just different things. This could definitely open up a different conversation for everybody, while keeping it all grounded. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing that everybody's you know kind of been missing, is like this connection, right? It's like, we're not meant to see the the radio waves, right? The Bluetooth waves from like your ear pod to your phone. We're not meant to see the waves going from your phone uh, to across the country. You know, um, we can't see that stuff yet. We know they're there, and if you would have told, um, people, however many years ago that these things existed, they would their minds would be blown. You know, and we're, like I've said it before, we're coming into this era, this new spiritual era, and um these kids need help. And well, actually, you know what, they don't need help. We're the ones that need help, and we can learn from them, and they can learn from us, and we can help them, and they can help us, and we can make life so much better than what it is if we just start listening to that side of us. But I'm gonna stop yapping now. It's probably been about 15 minutes or so. I'm not really sure. Um, but if I had to listen to myself longer, I think I might not like it. So that's why I like it to keep it short. I try to think about all you guys. And with that being said, I love you guys so much. I hope that you go and you watch these episodes. It's just a podcast. It's just kind of like mine, or just someone's talking, but it's a lot, you know, better. It's a lot more put together. There's a lot more information. Um, guys, uh, go out and make the best of your day. Make the best of what you have. Um, Everything and anything is possible. We just have to put our heads down and just keep going at it, you know? And once again, I love you, and you're beautiful. And thank you for watching the Kingdom Within podcast. And until next time, see ya.